Welcome to... Nah, it's really retarded, isn't it? Okay. Welcome to Couch Co-op. And that's my our new video game show. And this is the evolution of playing... we've been playing video games, like video game night since like 2006, I think. And so Couch Co-op in the world is kind of going away. So I thought that the evolution of Couch Co-op would be this show, where we would talk about topics and video games and everything that's cool out there currently. Anyway, so let's get to the show. Woo! I already feel like a retard. All right, so you guys can comment. You can just say shit. The quietest.
I was waiting
for the introduction to complete.
Well, I don't know.
You were doing such a fantastic job.
What is game night? What was this game?
Oh, we're gonna talk about game night? Well, you know what game night is. But all of us here currently, there's also two people that are behind the scenes, but we get together on Tuesday nights and we play video games. And we've done this since 2006, right, Dave? In the back?
Yeah.
I think so. And it was just Dave and I originally, and then slowly Justin came in, and Justin introduced us to Jared, and then Jared introduced us to Aaron back there.
What up?
So anyway, it's just something we've been doing for a long time. I just wanted to do my own show. So, and these guys, everyone, well, because I hijacked game night for one, so they're being forced to do it on one side. But I also think that, it's kind of just something to do on the YouTubes, because everyone else is doing it, right?
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so first off, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about some news. And so let's see. What do you guys want to start with?
I don't know, the sore thumb of Nintendo.
You want to talk about Nintendo?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so Nintendo.
It's pretty sad.
The Nintendo sales figures are way low. They were projecting what? 9 million Wii U sold?
Wii U's.
And now they're only projecting 2.8 million?
Yeah, the poor Wii U.
The upgrade to the Wii.
Very misunderstood system, I believe is what they say.
Do any of us care about Nintendo anymore?
I still really want to play Legend of Zelda, but they disappointed me too much with having to buy new stuff. Just on the Wii, I gave my Wii away because I didn't want to buy the new attachment for the controller to give it more motion sensitivity. So I gave up.
Justin, I know you're a big Nintendo retro guy, but
once the Wii came out and it just seemed like the controllers and the whole system was kind of hokey. I mean, it was fun for people that didn't play video games to be able to, be wireless almost.
They kind of abandoned the hardcore, or not hardcore, but kind of the core gamer.
Right. Instead of just having just regular games that were easy to play, it started the whole revolution with people being more physical with games like Guitar Hero and things like that, and obviously it brought in less casual gamers, so they were picking up sales. But the hardcore gamers, they want a good story. They don't want to have to do too much moving around and everything. I don't even see the Kinect or the PlayStation Move doing as any. It's always going to be controller based. I think is going to be the best way. And
is there anything that would get you guys to buy a Wii U? I mean,
well, definitely a cheaper price and get rid of that obnoxious tablet. I have a tablet. I don't need another just to play some games on a console.
Justin?
No, I have no interest in it.
I have an interest because I still love Nintendo. I still play my NES every once in a while. And I kind of miss some of the games on my Wii U.
All right. So, Justin, you wanted to talk about Rockstar.
Well, I'm a huge GTA fan. I don't even care if the games are crappy. I love that series. And I was really excited about GTA 5 Online being this whole new way of playing GTA, team-based GTA and stuff like that. And when the whole hackers and cheaters started coming in and kind of ruining the economy of the game, I was upset about it. I complained about it. In fact, I did one cheat, and I felt so bad about it that I was basically questioning my moral code.
How could you?
So, and hearing last week about how the reason why Rockstar was going to be updating or doing maintenance on online was specifically to get rid of the cheaters, I was really excited about that. It makes me feel good that Rockstar's looking out for. I mean, they're looking out for the true, honest gamers, but at the same time, I know that they're also trying to sell online money for real money, and I don't like that. I wish that some of the missions and stuff paid better, so you don't have to think about actually spending real money.
That's kind of where the industry's going, though. That whole monetary.
But yeah, knowing that these guys that had billions of dollars or whatever, and obviously they probably bought everything they need to buy, and they don't need the money anymore. But now you can pinpoint those people, and so I'm really happy that Rockstar.
Are you still playing it?
I just played it last night for 5 hours.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
I've never played it.
I mean, I played it online.
I haven't gotten into the GTA series. The last Grand Theft Auto I played, I think it was the first one on the PC, the top view one. That game was awesome.
I mean, I like the online. I like it a lot, and but I just mainly Justin's played on Xbox, and I'm the only one on PS3 that has it. So like that's kind of where I'm stuck. So no one I really know plays it. But it's really awesome. I feel like that's where the game should move to and jettison the whole story campaign stuff. But
well, I'm down for DLC, new stories and stuff like that. So you're not playing online, but I hear that there's going to be heist missions coming out and everything, and that's what was really fun about playing the story mode, is that you would plan these heists out, and to be able to do that with your friends, where somebody has one specific thing they have to do, and to me that just sounds awesome. And I'm hoping that one day they'll do like where there's another group that's like they own the money, another team, they have the money, and then you have to make a heist to steal the money from them. Right. And you can actually steal the money from other online players. Like, to me, there's all kinds of opportunities out there. And so back to the original, why we brought this up is fixing all the problems and the glitches and getting rid of the,
I guess I didn't play it enough that I ran into that, because I've only played it like maybe 3-4 hours, so I never really ran into that cheating aspect of the game.
Well, now it's so hard to rank up in the game now that there's people like I'm level 64, and there's people that are level 1,000.
Holy cow!
So now we know that those guys are cheaters or whatever. So what we do now is we'll go into a room and just find those people, and just go out and just make their life in GTA miserable. We will not leave them alone. We'll kill them, bomb them, whatever. We don't even care, because they're part of the problem. So if they want to come in and just run around and
something that sounds cool. What I was reading about that is that they're actually going to add, or like the cheaters, the main cheaters, they're just going to throw on a different server, just full of cheaters, or they might even ban some of the biggest offenders, and that's awesome. Dunce caps,
but I don't think that's enough. I don't know. I don't know what Rockstar is going to do to fix because a lot of people have left because of all these problems, and they're supposed to be changing things to bring all those people back or whatever. I don't know specifically what is in store, but just the fact that I don't know. Instead of just giving up and letting people just run amok and do whatever they want.
Well, they have a number one selling game, so.
Right. Well, and I know that they're going to try and sell those $20 for $1 million online dollars. I know they're going to try and push that. So, which I don't even know if that exists in any other games.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did a free-to-play Grand Theft Auto 5 online.
Yeah, no, it's kind of that free-to-play thing that you see in like mobile games and stuff, but it's rising its head up in like games you buy, and it's kind of another point of contention. Like I paid $60 for this game. I shouldn't have to pay more to when someone else can just pay like $100 and just like
some rich guy, and I want to put in the work. I want to earn the money.
They don't.
But then maybe that means that the game will be worth more to me because I've actually put in the time, and so I have more fun.
All right, so let's see what else is on the agenda. The news-wise, there's Steam stuff. I don't really want to talk about that. There's the Microsoft YouTube debacle.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Microsoft was paying. It's like a paid promo for Microsoft for the Xbox, and Machinima was like giving out money to for people to talk up the Xbox. It's kind of
people weren't disclosing it in their videos, which is the big debacle. And now I guess in the new terms, they actually have to disclose the fact that they were actually sponsored to push the Xbox One.
I guess they only did it for a weekend, but
but
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
it's
anything to get a couple more fans out there.
And then Jared, on your PS4, any corrupting save files?
Well, I honestly don't know because I don't really have many games. I played through Killzone Shadowfall, and I've played, of course, the DLC,
Well, you would know
the
it.
free plus games. But
It breaks your system.
don't starve. I haven't had a brick system, but don't starve. I don't know if it's just part of the game, but you save and you quit and you come back and your character's there, so you resume from the day that you left off at, and then if your character dies, your save file gets removed. I don't know if that's part of the game or if because you died, your save file's just gone, or if that's just part of the glitch. I don't know. It just seems kind of mean, but I understand to a certain degree that, oh, hey, my character's dead. Why should I be able to revive him from this past point? Because it is a survival game. So I really have no idea if it's something that is actually built into the game.
All right. So, the new Dacia Sandero. No, just kidding.
Anyway,
Yeah. So now we're going to move on from the news. That was the news.
the news.
I'm going to just totally rip off Top Gear the entire time I do the show.
God.
Anyway. All right, so now we're going to move on to, since it's January, and 2013 was last year, and we probably played a lot of games that were, well, maybe not.
I played a lot of games.
Okay, so we're going to talk about our favorite. Some of us played some video games, and some
I
of us
played
didn't
some
play video games.
old games.
Yeah, I'm
in
the type of gamer
2013.
that doesn't buy very many new games. I wait until they're on sale or used. So my game library, I'm usually like a year or 2 years behind when I play, but that's fine.
It's fine.
That's how I like to play.
My family scenarios changed a little bit, so I have to go budget gaming. So borrowing has been very nice.
Yeah,
for my,
$60 for a
host
brand new
here.
game. I mean,
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me reintroduce the. So we're gonna talk about some games that we really enjoyed in 2013. They might not have come out in 2013, but they're games that we really liked, and maybe some of you guys didn't play. And so, who wants to just kick off on the list? Who wants to start with something? Game you really liked.
Geez, well, of course, Tomb Raider. That's just kind of out there.
Well, that's on everyone's game.
Yeah,
list.
everybody knows about Tomb Raider. I'm kind of stoked about the definitive edition.
is this
I
the
might,
co-op
I
one
might
or
rent
the?
it or something.
No, it's the newest.
Okay,
The newest one.
Oh, yeah, the co-op one. I
Right.
forgot about that.
That's old.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah,
That's old,
yeah.
okay.
That was a good one, though.
But it's still a good game.
it's
actually.
currently free for Xbox
Xbox
Gold.
guys. It's a good game,
Yeah.
actually.
Well,
If you have it, if you-
one that's not on like everybody's or probably anybody's top list. I really enjoyed Terraria. I don't think anybody's really heard of it
I
that's
haven't
sitting
played
here,
it.
but I don't know. It's cool because I don't know. I was home for a month straight, so I needed the monotony from work. I think is why this interested
What's
me so much.
Terraria about?
It's like a 2D Minecraft, I guess you could really say. It's just 2D. You dig down, get ore, you create stuff, you fight enemies. There's actually bosses. I can't beat the
Is
last
that a
boss that I
PlayStation
said.
game?
It's on PS3, computer,
It's on
PS
everything.
Vita.
It's probably on Xbox.
It's
Oh,
probably
okay.
on Xbox.
It's an
I don't
indie
know.
game.
Yeah, it's an indie
Okay.
game. But I've been liking a lot of different indie games, and Terraria is probably the best one that I liked last year that I played the most.
Throw out something, Justin.
Well, the 3 games that I picked were for 2013 were GTA 5. Enough about that.
Fuck that game.
I might play it in a couple of years.
Full of cheats.
Well, now I
Yeah.
can't remember the third one, but the one that I really enjoyed, which I'm sure you probably are going to say this, is Blood Dragon. I thought that game was really awesome, and I've never even played Far Cry.
Yeah, we
I
didn't play
But
it.
just-
watching,
bought it.
just watching.
That was on my
downloading the demo,
list.
That game is just incredible, and yeah, we talked about it the other day, and we should probably read. Talk about that stuff, but-
No, because the great thing about that game is that well, there's Far Cry 3, and it was
loved
It was
it.
a great game.
I had to go and hunt the
so it
platinum
was
in that
just
one.
kind of one of those things where they just made a mod for it. It's like a DLC game, and they just made a mod that was all like 80s retro with Sean Bean, and there's like laser dragons and
Sean Bean
or not Sean
Michael Bean,
not Sean
okay.
Bean, Michael Bean. Thank you for correcting me. They would have wrote in all
Son-
zero
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
Okay.
That would have been better.
That would have been pretty
No,
great.
but so it's a great game because it's like it takes the mechanics of the actual Far Cry 3 game that's really good but real kind of more serious, and it just makes this whole like 80s vibe and
Yeah, everything's like neon, and the music is all 80s. In fact, I found out that a lot of the music that was used in that game was in this cheesy 80s movie that's not on Netflix called The Miami Connection, which is about it's like a taekwondo band, I think, in Miami, where there's they're this band, this rock band, and they play the music that you hear in that game, but they all know Taekwondo, and they end up battling this other gang that wants to play music at this club that they play at. It's a really cheesy, but it's a really good movie. and the music is awesome. But yeah. That's an interesting part about that game.
I just picked up the game on PlayStation Plus.
Oh, did you ever play it yet?
$3.75. How
right.
could I pass that up? I haven't played it yet because I've been playing all the other crap I bought.
It is such a great game, though. I mean,
That sale was
and I
awesome.
feel like it's just the right size too, because like you play through it, it has these kind of it just ramps up at the end, and I just feel like, and when I was done, I was like, that's just enough game. And
Right.
I didn't play Far Cry 3, the actual game, and Jared's always telling me I should play
You
it,
should.
but it's like
It's really good.
I don't have any interest.
Yeah.
And I think what gave me interest was this Blood Dragon, like
Right. Like I wish that if they do make Blood Dragon like
an
2,
actual franchise out of
that
it.
perhaps it would be like in
Do we want that?
a
Do you
futuristic
really-
city or something.
You would
just
want that?
the colors and the imagination and the
colors
way
are
the things that the guy says, like when he shoots people and stuff, it's hilarious. And then the cutscenes that are all like 8-bit Nintendo style, where it's not animated.
The
It's
sex
just,
scene is awesome.
Would you
sex
just
scene.
say it's a nice break from all these serious games that have been coming out that you've been playing? I mean, it's.
Yeah, I think
I mean,
so.
they're
Like-
so deep,
like
dramatic. They have
like-
these hard-hitting
right.
tunes.
Like Tomb
It's
Raider,
nice to have like
you
a
mentioned.
nice
Right.
throwback to the
Sure.
past. You know, the '80s
well, for me,
are kind of
first-person
scary in the
shooters are
first
like
place.
super advanced anyways. There's lots of different things that you can do in the games, like as far as upgrading weapons, and this was just real simple, straightforward stuff. I don't know. It's a good pickup and play game, I think, for anybody. But you know, it's bloody,
Right.
sex,
Yeah,
Kind of.
pretty much.
all that. You know,
So I'm gonna list. Let's see. What should I list? Well, we have Gran Turismo in the background here. That's one of my favorite games of the past year.
GT6.
That I don't think is getting any love because it was kind of overshadowed by the launch of the consoles. So it's like you have this game that has a brand new physics engine. It looks great. I think my only criticism of it is like it is a driving simulator. I don't feel like you're racing cars anymore. I feel like you drive, and if you're a good driver, you drive. You never feel like you're racing against anybody. Like you get past them, that's it. It's like there's no competition. Maybe if you're playing like online against somebody who's serious, or you're playing split screen. But I feel like it is what it is. It says it's a real life driving simulator. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So. But I think my favorite game that I was kind of surprised about that I really liked was Dragon's Crown. It's a 2D side-scrolling a brawler RPG crazy game. I mean, you can play 4-player co-op, and couch co-op, 4-player couch co-op, and it got a lot of the criticism for that game was the kind of naughty animation of the game because it has a lot
the
of
chesty,
Yeah.
big chesty ladies.
All right.
and like I play the witch character, and she's got like these just huge
Oh.
flapping titties.
I want to play.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. It's so awesome. But like Jared knows, I'm not really into those side-scrolling brawler type games. Generally, I don't really. It's not my type of
Yeah.
tea.
So
I
is it
love
like
those
Final
games, Castle
Fight,
Crackers.
Streets of Rage?
It's kind of like that type of game, but then they add this huge RPG element. So you get you can branch off and do different missions. You get brand new armor. You get to choose your party. Like if you're not playing co-op, you can choose, and you have 3 other people with you, and I just really enjoyed it.
I need to play it.
It's
You had me at boobies.
You just haven't finished yet.
It's
I
great.
gotta
Anyway,
borrow it.
that's kinda-
What can I say?
Anyway, so I could name off a whole bunch of other games that I really liked this year. I had Tomb Raider. I did really like. Oh no, I'm drawing a blank. What else did I play this year?
Final Fantasy 14. But
Final
that's,
Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14. I think Jared and I played a lot. We
Yeah.
both really enjoyed. We're gonna save talking about that because I think we want to do an episode on that game because I think it's kind of underrated. Like I feel like the press didn't really talk about that game a lot. Like it came out, had some server issues, and then it just went away. Everyone was like, whatever. That game.
Well, people only like to report on things they can bitch about. So,
I guess.
I mean, once it went away, everything actually smoothed out. Nobody wanted to talk about it. What's the fun in that? People having fun. Come on.
Is there anything else you guys want to shout out? Or are we gonna move on to the next?
Uh,
Any other games, Jared?
well, you kept on telling me to play this game, but Vanquish, I finally played that last
Okay,
year.
so Vanquish is an old game. It's been
it was so fun.
what 2011, 2010.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an older game. Oh man, I love this game. It's like Gears of War on crack. You like slide around and shoot robots and like giant. It's just awesome. And I kept telling Jared to play it, and he didn't want to play it. But they gave it for free away on PS Plus, and so we downloaded it, and he finally got to play it. So I'll let you talk about it. But I think it's a great game.
I don't know. I sucked at it. I really did. But while sucking at it so horribly, it was actually a lot of fun. It was actually alright. The characters were ridiculous.
It's got very
over the top Japanese writing.
Japanese American,
were ridiculous.
like the Japanese. I'm an American, but it's a Japanese storyline, so it's very
and the ridiculously sized bosses that you're fighting. I mean, it's really awesome. It's just a video game. It's like a classic game that you'd want to play. Like you're playing your old Super Nintendo games.
You can probably find it cheap. It's just on consoles, I think. I don't think it's on PC, is it?
I don't believe so.
But I know it's on,
I don't follow PC. I don't think any of us PC game at all.
I'm sure we'll get a PC expert in here.
Yeah, we have a couple of PC gamers in our crowd, but
all right. So now we moved on, and we're going to talk about what we're looking forward to this year, 2014. I think the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is Metal Gear. I'm the biggest Metal Gear Solid fan.
You got a poster on your chest, yeah.
And it's my favorite game. It's always been my favorite game. I've like almost gotten teary-eyed playing the game. And so that is, I don't even know what to say about it, except it looks awesome, and it's the game I want to play. So that's my number one thing I'm looking forward to.
Is that going to be next gen, or?
Well, the first kind of, I think both of them are.
Well,
but the first one is like a kind of like a little EP version of the game, and it gets you kind of acclimatized to the new way of playing, and it's for all the consoles. And then the actual Phantom Pain big game, I think it's still multi-console.
Yeah, I believe so. Well, what Hideo Kojima recently said is that this should be played on the PS4. I mean, it's getting released for past gen and of course the current gen, and he's like, this really needs to be played for PS4. And he's been teasing images
current gen
of him playing it on his PlayStation Vita through the System Link thing and all that. So he's been pushing really hard on the graphics on this. I'm looking really forward to that too.
Okay, Jared, next.
But yeah, the one that has me ever since I first even heard about it was Destiny. Destiny just looks so awesome. The team at Bungie is spending so much damn money on this game. I think the last I saw their budget's like 140 million.
Isn't that also like Borderlands Halo Edition?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's awesome. It's like 3-player co-op. You can go through and do your own missions. I mean, they're still unveiling a bunch of different information about it, but I mean, for the most part, you can just play 3-player co-op or
but
just
then
by
there's
yourself.
Instances where like big bosses or some kind of battles land, and then other 3-player groups come into the game with you. So like it's always evolving. So there'll be other people.
Which reminds me of Fates in Final Fantasy XIV.
Kind of like all these groups. So like
everybody mobs into this one area.
They'll fight this battle, and then after the battle, everyone will go back to their perspective game. Basically, it's really interesting.
And you just continue on. And Bungie, they're so great at making these huge worlds, expansive worlds, detailed characters.
But it's multi-console too. That's 360, PS3.
It is. It's going to be everywhere. Yeah. So I will buy that for my PS4.
Justin?
Well, I've been trying to get back into the hack and slash games. So I was looking up stuff that's coming out in 2014, and the new Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden Z looks really good. It looks like it's another take on the cell-shaded look, but it's like a third-person style, not side-scrolling. Just hack and slash, and I don't know if it's going to be next gen or not.
Could just be like an arcade type of download.
Yeah, but I mean it
doesn't matter.
I need to do more research on it, but it looks incredible. And then
all the last ones have been like retail release, so I wouldn't doubt if this is retail.
Oh yeah, probably.
Go ahead.
No, but in looking at that, I was hanging out with some friends earlier in the week, and they were talking about Strider coming out, and that's another kind of hack and slash game. And I checked that one out, and that also looks incredible. It looks like it's still just 2D, not 3D, and the graphics look amazing on that too. So
I've never played a Strider game.
It's like
I love
to me,
Strider.
it's like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, I love
the
Genesis
hit it with your
version was
sword,
so
you
good.
keep running. But he can do like acrobatic flips and different things, and I don't know. it looks cool. I'm into those kind of not the huge games, but they're gonna be fun to play.
I think another thing I'm really interested in, just for this year is like just hearing what like E3 and then PAX out, just the news, the amount of news is going to come out for all these new games.
There's going to be so much.
So many new announcements. I think I'm really looking forward to like, just what kind of cool shit's out there.
I'm really curious what Naughty Dog's going to throw at us. I mean, I love Naughty Dog. Yeah, screw you. Naughty Dog is awesome. I love The Last of Us. I can't wait to see what they're going to push next.
Oh, it had to come up. Last of Us had to come up.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mention that.
You're out,
because
man.
it's on everybody's damn list. So how can you mention that? Everybody knows about that game. But everybody will probably follow the definitive edition bandwagon that Tomb Raider started. And I have hopes that The Last of Us would be on that. Because I kind of rushed through it because I was trying to beat a few games at that time. Because I had some extra time on my hands, and I don't think I really got to enjoy the whole experience.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add? I mean, any other topics?
No.
Is this the end?
Sure.
I think this is the end. Are we good? I think we're happy. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up for the show. So, what we really need from you out there in the internet's lands is for you to subscribe to our channel, which is youtube.com/milkmanpictures. And there'll be like a graphic here or like a full screen graphic or something. And we just need you to like watch my fucking show, our show.
Yes.
And so in the comments thread, you can leave comments of things you would like to see from us and all that kind of shit. And I want to thank you guys for being on the couch and co-oping with me.
Of course.
And I'm sure you guys will be back at some point. And so that's it from here. I will see you next time.
See ya!
Goodbye.
Bye.
Big wave.
Big wave,
Big
everybody.
wave. Dubstep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, you gonna create the music, Justin?
Anyway.
We already got it right there.
Yeah.